it's Polina. Today we are doing a very highly requested back handspring tutorial. So ask any gymnast, cheerleader or tumbler and they'll tell you that this is probably one of the hardest skills to learn ever. Because it's usually the first skill where you actually have to jump backwards, which is kind of terrifying. I cried oceans over the skill when I was learning it because I just couldn't figure out how to go from a nice simple back limber to a big scary back handspring. Anyway, it's also one of those skills that once you get it, you've unlocked an entire universe of gymnastics and tumbling. Trust me, you're going to feel on top of the world when you learn this skill, so let's go! Before we begin, make sure you have all the preparatory skills needed to learn a back handspring because these will make your life so much easier. A back bend, a back walkover and a back limber. If you're struggling with any of these, then check out these tutorials linked down below and then you can come back to this one. Now, the first thing that we need to do is warm up and stretch. Now, you've probably heard this way too many times, but from someone who's been through 5 bone fractures, we do not want to take any chances here. So please don't neglect the importance of a good warm up and stretch. Let's start off by practicing jumping backwards. This will help you get a feeling of what it's like being in the air, help you practice your set and hopefully get you a bit more confidence. At home you can try doing this onto a bed or sofa, and if you want you can try and start with an arm swing, just like you would in a back handspring. Next up, practice back limbers on a trampoline. It might be hard to access a trampoline, but I'd recommend maybe seeing if there are any trampoline parks nearby or if you've got any friends who've got a trampoline in their garden. Otherwise, a big chunky stack of mattresses works just as well. As you get more and more confident, try and make your back limbers faster and faster and add an arm swing at the start until they get a bit bouncier like this. Now, ask a spotter if you can to help you turn the fast bouncy back limber into a back handspring, which is basically the same thing but a little bit bouncier. This is actually how I got my very first back handspring after months and months of practice, so please don't be scared to ask any adult, parent, coach, basically whoever to help you. The spotter should either stand or kneel to the side of you and help you by supporting your back and upper legs. As you practice this more, the spotter should help you less and less until you're pretty much doing the back handspring on your own. Now, I'd recommend spending a good chunk of time working on the back handspring on the trampoline. You might notice that a lot of this tutorial is about practicing. This is because the more times you practice a skill or even part of a skill, the stronger and more confident you become at doing that skill. So please take your time with a skill, even if you really need a back handspring to, move up to the next level or to get into that team that you want to get into. Remember that at the end of the day, this is for you, so take as much time as you need. Now, to move the back handspring from the trampoline onto the ground, you're going to need some mats, mattresses or cushions. With this step, it really is the more the merrier. So don't be shy and pile them up until your surface is nice and soft and bouncy that you can do a back handspring on it. Keep doing your back handspring on your stack of mattresses until you feel confident enough to take each of them away one by one. Do not rush this step. Make sure that you reduce the number of mats or mattresses or whatever you have underneath you one by one and very slowly. This is literally the single most important thing that helped me when I got my back handspring, so hopefully it helps you guys as well. After a while, this should hopefully get you the back handspring on floor. But even if you're not there yet, keep practicing. I believe in you. When you first learn a back handspring, having impeccable form is probably not going to be a priority, which is totally fine because that's what we're going to work on right now. So here are some drills and strength exercises to help you. Handstand hops to help you push through your shoulders. Arch hold for a stronger back. Any sort of leg exercises like squats, burpees, calf raises, because your legs are the powerhouse for this skill. Same goes for core. A strong core is super important for pretty much any tumbling skill. So things like V-sits, dish hold, crunches, these are your new best friends. Now finally, a few more tips to improve your form in a back handspring. Make sure that you're leaning backwards before you go. This will really help you stretch your back handspring from this to this. At the end, try to snap down as much as you can so you can connect it with other skills. This you can practice handstand snap downs off a raised surface. One more little pointer for the back handspring is try and keep your feet together as much as you can because it just makes the skill look so much nicer, and you can do this by taking a video of yourself and watching it back to see if your feet are together. I really hope this tutorial helped you guys with your back handspring. If it did, then feel free to subscribe to my channel down below. I've got tutorials on pretty much every single gymnastics skill that I can do, so feel free to check them out if that's something that you're interested in. And I also make other random gymnastics and tumbling kind of videos, so again, subscribe if that's something that rocks your boat. And you can also follow me on Instagram or TikTok for more tumbling and gymnastics related videos and other day-to-day life stuff. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!